My name is Becky Ballantyne, and I'm Latosa, teacher on special assignment at West Lawn Middle School. I'm the third administrator in the building. The TOSA program is designed to provide that extra support in schools that are high percentage free and reduced lunch, or Title I schools. Our free and reduced lunch is about 95%. Our ethnic race breakdown is about 80% African American and about 10 to 15% Hispanic. 10% Hispanic, and then we have a really small white population, Asian, and Island Pacific. A discipline card is like a behavior management program card that we use with our students. If a student is placed on principal's probation or a teacher refers a student due to discipline issues or behavior issues, I place them on a card. There are two forms that I fill out. The first is the RTI form for Tier 3 instruction, and on specific screening data, I write referred by teacher, behavior issues, and then for the implementation or the interventions that we're going to use as a behavior card. And this is our behavior card. I put it on cardstock. I try to use the same color throughout the year, but I started with yellow, and then I ended up with pink. Now I'm on blue. But I try to use cardstock, a bright color, so that they can see it, the kids see it, and it's a different color than their hall passes. How I distribute cards is they have a folder system. Each grade has their own color, and when I conference with the students, when they sign a contract saying that I've gone over the rules and the procedures of the card, they sign this piece of paper that goes with their RTI. So what I do is I make a folder. Every student has their own folder, and they're alphabetized. And what I do is at the end of every day, I make it so I'll pull their cards so that they're standing up. So they know when they come in the office, they pull their card. They pull the one that's standing up. So that right now, I know that out of 6th grade, I have 8 students who have not picked up their card. I do ask the teachers to ask them for their card, because if I'm not here, or if I'm in charge, if our administrators are out, it's hard for me to come in and pass them out. So plus it just makes them a little bit more accountable. I think it does, because they have to come and pick it up. If they do have to come and pick it up, I do take away the warning. If I'm in here, or if not, the teacher knows that they can take away their first warning for them not coming to pick up their card. Every afternoon, the students, I have a tray on my desk, and they put their cards in the tray. If we're not in here, they slide it under the door. And I'm actually in the process of getting a thing to put outside my office. They can put them in, because Miss McCall, I think one afternoon, picked up about 70 cards for me. But they just turn them in. They know if I'm not here to slide it under the door. I do have some students who ride the bus, and they're in a different part of the building that's kind of a long walk for them. So I tell them, look, as long as they turn it in the next morning, that's okay. So I do have some that when they pick their card up, they will turn it in. When they turn it in, I try to be in here after school when they turn it in, because they want me to write down how many positives and how many warnings they got, especially if they didn't get any warnings. They're very proud of that. So I just came up with this chart, and I just have positive dash warnings. So they know, they'll say, Miss Ballantyne, I got 13 and 2. Put 13 and 2 down, put it down on the chart. So I do that, and I try to do it at the end of every day. I try to catch up so the next morning I can go ahead and file those, or I'll file them right then. If they don't have any warnings at all, I have candy for them. I give them a couple of Starburst or Snickers, whatever they want, and I put a little smiley face. They like me to put the little smiley face by their 0 warnings. It has had a positive effect. I firmly believe it works. I have many students who start on a card who don't want to come off. And if they don't want to come off, we've had some that have been on a card probably half a year, which is, I mean, it really keeps them, I think it gives them a firm focus, just a period. I'm going to make it through first period. I made it through second period. Throughout the day, they'll see me in the hall, or they'll see other teachers in the hall, or other administrators, and they'll say, look at my card, look at my card. They really thrive for the positive behavior, the positive comments. They want it, but they don't want to ask for it. Because I'll ask them, well, did you ask for them to initial? And the students will say, well, I don't want to ask them. I want them to do it on their own. So that's one thing we've tried to stress with our teachers is for them to really, really, use that positive behavior part of it. And I have some who go off the card, like you can see. A lot of them are using smiley faces. They use stickers. And just the littlest comment makes the hugest difference in a child's behavior.